I think one of my interests about Europe is the Second World War. I think that Adolf Hitler confronted 5 armies of the world. He did it single-handedly. That's what he did. He introduced himself into Germany, and then he confronted himself with 5 armies of the world. That's what he did. That's what he did. I think that it's single engagement, one army and one army, but he fought impossible odds and confronted 5 armies of the world. I think that's what he did. He conquered pretty much all of Central Europe within 2 to 3 years. He declared war on Poland. He invaded Czechoslovakia. He conquered all of France in 2 minutes. He did it with the 5th Panzer Division. He conquered all of Northern Europe, conquered France, conquered Czechoslovakia, conquered Poland. He conquered about 40% of Europe in quick succession. And I think that's quite remarkable for a determination of character. I think that the world was very hopeless against Adolf Hitler. I think they were. I think for them to kind of throw in 5 armies against Adolf Hitler is pathetic. It's useless. Indetractable. It's indetractable. What can you do with those 5 armies? What can you do with them? I think for Europe to do a Congress of Vienna against Adolf Hitler, to do 5 nations, 5 armies against Adolf Hitler is to taunt a ferocious animal. I think that the Congress of Vienna, I think that Europe and the United Nations and the League of Nations is kind of amoral. It's amoral. It's useless and pathetic. It's amoral. It does fat armies and flat armies and flat invasions and fat invasions. I think that for America, Great Britain, France, Russia, Japan to throw its silly dice into Europe is a flat invasion, a flat European invasion. It's the D-Day landings, it's Normandy landings, it's Dunkirk. That's how useless those invasions are. 5th Panzer Army through Brussels. It marches through the Elysee, the Elysee in Paris. It marches through that and conquers France. Which other armies have conquered France like that? I think the Romans subdued France like a Gaul, but I think Hitler's Germany, Adolf Hitler in Germany walked through France. They just walked through it, and the best the French could do is the French resistance. That's the best defense they could do. That's French culture and civilization in Europe. That's Central Europe. In Europe, we have Hitler Europe walking through France, and there's absolutely nothing France can do about that. The best it can do is the French resistance. And the best you can do is Dunkirk, and the D-Day landings, and the Normandy landings, and the Italian invasions, and the Soviet invasions. That's the best you can deal with the Second World War. I think it encourages more world wars. I think it does, through the United Nations. I think that's what it does. Thank you very much.